up next. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. Then there's Green. And it's Jordan in at the center. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustment. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. And it goes down 2 points.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Irving passes to Harris. Irving against DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Tries from 10. Good D by Lopez.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Here's Middleton. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Green with the block. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Poked away. Harden the pass to Green. And here's Harden. Back to Jordan, to the inside. Harden can't hit.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
Holiday against Harden. To the paint. They kick it out to Green. Back to Jordan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Bucks with possession here. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, here is Irving. D right on him, and the basket is good.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. 6 to shoot, and stolen by Harris. 1-on-1 here. Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Harris.
And without a doubt, one of the most advanced scorers this game has ever seen. Harden can do damage from just about anywhere.
Here's Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brooklyn trailing. In the corner, Harden. The kick out to Irving. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bucks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Three-pointer. Forbes can't get it to go. Outside Irving. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Irving's got 6.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Nets leading by just. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Aldridge in at center, locking down the middle. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Irving surveying the floor. He kicks to Aldridge. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. That shot wide open. 8 points for him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Holiday against Brown. Holiday the pass to Tucker. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Outside Holiday. Again, Holiday missing. Stolen away. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Nice D from Aldridge.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Kicks it out to Harden. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Forbes can't get it to go. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The tray. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, it's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Holiday. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Claxton. That one, no good. Good D by Lopez. Now the Bucks moving it up. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Knocked loose and stolen by DiVincenzo. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Offensive rebound. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game, learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Harden scanning the floor. Brown the pass to Claxton.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jeff Green. And he's good on the second. 20 seconds left in the first half of the game. Holiday against Harden. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a... That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Irving. There's the dish to Jordan. Back to Irving. Pocket 6. To the middle. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
In transition, here come the Nets. Harden inside the three-point line. Here's Jordan in the corner. Harden. Irving against DiVincenzo. Another shot. Irving's shot is good. Irving's got 13 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Lopez. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Outside Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Green passes to Jordan. outside Irving. Back to Jordan.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out, and it's the Nets taking it the other way. Holiday against Harden. Here's Jordan. And Lopez pulls it down. Milwaukee leading by 4. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden inside the three-point line. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Holiday. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lopez, great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Kicks it out to Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Irving. 13 points in the game. They kick it out to Green. Down low. Here's Jordan. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeff Green picks one up.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Griffin's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Griffin kicks to Irving. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Brown. From beyond the arc. A putback. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Irving with the ball. He's got 13. Here's Aldridge. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nets trail by 8. We've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving double team. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Nets.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Passes it to Claxton. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Griffin. From deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Brown right side. Dishes to Irving. He feeds it to Aldridge. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Holiday's checked in. Giannis outside. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And here they go. And finished off by Brown.
Well, Kyrie Irving being unselfish there, making a nice play for his guys.
Here's Tucker. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Holiday. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Lopez is checked in. Irving with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Irving double team. And there's the pass to Harris. DiVincenzo against Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. Shoots it up. Nice move. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
I feel like the jump ball triggered Kyrie Irving. He's been on it with tremendous effort from the beginning.
Here's Holiday. And he makes good on the layup. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Here's Harden. That shot off. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Middleton against Harden. Count the basket.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brook Lopez.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Irving kicks to Harris. Lopez against Jordan. Right side, Irving. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They came. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. Head to the sideline.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
So the net starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Portland with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Powell finds McCollum. 5 to shoot. They get it back.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Harden. Passes to Harris. The dish now to Jordan. And Covington sends it back. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris inside. Powell on him. Harris misses. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Nurkic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Green passes to Harris. Green against Covington. And Harden wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders. And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here is Harris. Back to Irving. Banked in off the glass.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now, here's Lillard following the missed shot by Nurkic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got 6 points.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Damian Lillard.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. And it's McCollum off the drive. Kanter, the pass to Simons. Can't hit from 12.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Brown. Kicks it out to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
McCollum against Irving. Kanter, high post. Back to McCollum. Outside Anthony. Kicks it out to McCollum. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Inside. Here's Aldridge. Oh, tried to dunk it up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Trailblazers up 2 from Portland. We're back.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. Powell for 3. Portland with a new 14. Here's Simons. Here's Kanter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is the strength of Enes Kanter on display. This guy is so good at staying with his shot, even when there's bodies around him.
Harris is checked in for James Harden. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
Three young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Their star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Irving. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Simons surveying the D. Cantor with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Anthony. Second shot opportunity. Cantor kicks to Anthony. The Trailblazers rebound. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons. Oh, drew the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, that was worth the price of admission. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Last break, here come the Trailblazers. Pass to Simons, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Harris. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. Jones in the post. Harris is there. The shot's good from Cantor.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Jones against Brown. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Powell against Brown. Powell kicks to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving passes to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 7.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Powell for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Lets it go from deep.
How about the fast hands and lateral quickness?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Well, he's been an elite scorer for... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Little in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Harris dishes to Jordan. Back to Harris. Harden outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Harden scanning the floor. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside Irving. The shot, no good. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard, and the shot is good. Lillard's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Portland. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% from the floor. On the wing, Harris. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. It's Harden with the drive and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Here's Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 9.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Green passes to Irving. And here comes the break. Pull up Jay. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. McCollum's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Jeff Green on the wing. Defended by Covington. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by McCollum.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lillard misses. Nets trail by 6. Green with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And the Nets miss again. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Rebounded by the Nets. Outside Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And this is why it's hard to contain DeAndre Jordan. This guy in attack mode right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
you know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Harris. Blake Griffin comes in for Green, and it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Got a piece of it. Jordan kicks to Aldridge. Dishes it to Harden. Launches it. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Anthony with it. Picked up by Brown. Down low. Simons. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Simons has got 6.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
And here is Brown. Outside for Griffin. Fires from deep. That shot off. Portland leading by 6. Lobs it up for Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Oh, the pass is perfect, and Carmelo just finishes with style.
Brown outside. Here's Griffin. The shot is good off the backboard.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The shot, no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Griffin on out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Brown against Powell. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Lillard with no one around. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Trail Blazers with the ball. Portland leading by 4. And it's good for 2.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And that one drops for him. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The Trail Blazers making a switch here. Little's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Bruce Brown.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
And stolen by Lillard. Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Lillard finds Anthony. Cantor makes it off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Irving surveying the floor. feeds to Green. The kick out to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Harden. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. No good from Irving. Portland leading by 6. And stolen by Jordan. Anthony with the block.
Melo just reading the play the right way, putting the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Little. Here's Irving, and Damian Lillard pulls it down. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for Portland. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Lillard up top, guarded by Harden. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Harris. Shoots. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Here's Irving. The pass to Jordan. Back to Irving. Over McCollum. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Trailblazers leading by 5. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And he drops it in from the low post.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. In the corner, it's Harris. Oh, good on the 3. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Covington finds McCollum. Back to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. Hits the 3 from the wing. And now it's a 10-point Portland lead.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like
nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Lillard scanning the floor. Connects from three-point range.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Covington. No good on his first attempt of the game. Giannis drives in. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Covington kicks to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. 2 on the clock. Powell for 3.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
Up top, DiVincenzo. He's guarded by McCollum. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he?
It's all about keeping the defense off balance, guys. I mean, not knowing where you're going to go. I sort of thought he was hoping to go hard to the rack there.
Here's Nurkic after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum passes to Nurkic. No good on the shot. Milwaukee in the lead. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now Holiday following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Nice shot by Portis.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Will it go? Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Bucks leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
It's blocked. They recover it. Here's Kanter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Bucks.
For Milwaukee, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Outside Holiday. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Connaughton, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. Passes it to Nurkic. 26 seconds left in the first.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Connaughton. This one for 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. McCollum outside. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. The shot that time not on target. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 6. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about
being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in the point. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Powell for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Nurkic with the steal. Jones drives in.
Yeah, way to play and attack.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And here is Powell following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Powell finds Jones. Back to Powell. 6 to shoot. Nurkic, the pass to Carmelo. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Count it. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Portland making a change here. Little's checked in. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Middleton. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 7. Covington dishes to Cantor. Portland again missing. Bucks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Giannis. Feeds to Forbes. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Portland's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lillard attacking. Up and in on the layup. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Outside Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here's Holiday after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Holiday attacking. He kicks it to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The pass to Little. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Little.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny. And that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Brook Lopez.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Giannis against Covington. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Powell, no one around him. That shot off the mark. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And he's able to get it back. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Lillard, and that one's on target from the wing. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Giannis outside. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
For the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Derek Jones in for Powell. Here's Lopez. No good. And it's Portland the other way. Anthony kicks to Jones. Outside Anthony. He dishes it to Jones. Pass to McCollum. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the wing right side. Connaughton kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Connaughton. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Connects on the 9-footer. Jones has got his first points in this one.
Good job there, getting himself a little space on the inside.
It's Portis atop the key. Trying to end the drought. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For the lead. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. A different look now for Portland. Little comes in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Damian Lillard.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Here's Holiday. Good work defensively by Anthony.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
In the corner, it's Little. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Now here's Little. He's tightly guarded. Anthony finds McCollum. But they'll get another chance. Anthony, the pass to Simons. To the paint, here's Kanter. And that one is good. Kanter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Kanter's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Missed inside. McCollum outside. Little kicks to McCollum. Launches a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Little. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's McCollum in at the one.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's Giannis missing. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. McCollum passes to Nurkic. McCollum against Holiday. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Left side, Covington. Portland needs to get off a shot. Powell for 3. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill. A lot for the defense to try to contend with.
McCollum finds Powell. To the inside. Knocked away. To the middle. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lopez has got 8 rebounds in this game. Giannis drives in. Misses from close range. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for McCollum. Free throw good, Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Powell's got room. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Trailblazers lead by 8. Antetokounmpo looking it over. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Holiday against Lillard. Kicks it to Covington. There's the triple. And it's Lillard missing. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Crafty move. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Outside Holiday. Drains the three-pointer.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And Lillard kicks to Little. Back to Lillard. The 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, That shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a...
Oh, what a dunk!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Lillard against Howard. Pass to Nurkic. And here is Powell. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Little. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Norman Powell. And a wide open look for McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. 6-point lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Back to Anthony. Fires from the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
And so it's Portland winning this one. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green in at the four-man position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the five. Harden, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got the opening basket of the game for the Nets. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
Harden surveying the D.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Harris dishes to Harden. The offensive rebound, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Here's Giannis. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Here's DiVincenzo. James Harden picking up that last basket. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
The shot's good from Irving.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Giannis against Green. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. Here's Claxton. A shot by Harden. Wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Holiday with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Now, here's Tucker. Defense is right there. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the Nets making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Irving. Harris outside. Brown down low. Clock at 6. Aldridge kicks to Brown. Here's Irving. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Irving's got 5 now.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Here is Forbes. Drops in the tray.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now, here is Irving. Aldridge can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Tucker can't get it to go. And here is Irving. He has 5. He kicks to Harris. Offline with his 3. The shot will not fall. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. Brown finds Griffin. Brown outside. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Griffin playing with heart. Like how he slams that one home right now, dominating in the paint.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
And on the way from Irving for three, drills the three-pointer. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes, passes it to Tucker. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Middleton against Harris. Griffin down low. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Here's Portis. Yep, it counts. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Irving with the ball. 8 points for him. Griffin kicks to Brown. Outside Irving. Outside for Griffin. Rebound Milwaukee.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Nets leading by 7. The drive by Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Thing is, with these long strides of his, it's very difficult to defend Aldridge when he puts the ball on the floor.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Forbes can't get it to go. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. He dishes it to Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Aldridge, the pass to Irving. Stolen by Tucker. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. Lays it up and banks it in. Connaughton's got his first 2 points. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Irving. Right side Aldridge. A baseline J. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 9.
Well, this is why Aldridge is the focal point of the offense when he's on the floor. His ability to nail those shots.
Here is Forbes. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Griffin passes to Irving. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the paint, Forbes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Forbes has got 5 now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Irving kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. Pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Irving. Out of hand on it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of court.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K's. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace. And as great as James Harden has been, and that
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Harris. Holiday trying to free himself up, and Harris gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Harden the pass to Green. Feeds it to Jordan. 9 feet out, and he drops that one in. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Well, DeAndre Jordan wants his jump shot to be taken seriously. The more you make, the more it will be.
Inside, here's Lopez, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3-ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Harden kicks to Green. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 6.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And a change for the Nets. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. That one drops for him. 6 points for him.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on James Harden. The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn leading by 6. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now Harden, 6 points for him. Left side, Griffin. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From 13, Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. And taken away by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Harden's got the ball. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Holiday, and he uses the glass on the layup. 59 seconds left in the third. And here is Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Harden. The pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Lets it go with a three. No good that time.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. Over to the wing. Here's Griffin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Griffin's got 6.
And that's what Griffin does best. They're remarkable how he maintains control and schools the D.
And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Irving. He's out there with Harden. Aldridge out there with Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward.
Well, clock winding down. None better than Harden at getting buckets in a hurry.
Bucks trail by 8. Middleton finds Portis. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Aldridge. And stolen by Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Harden outside. Pass to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Harden, no good. Bucks shooting 40% from the field. Harris against Middleton. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Holiday.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Portis, and Giannis is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris dishes to Harden. Down low, Jordan changes up. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Jordan. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. That's now 8 points for Jordan.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lopez inside. He's against Jordan. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden the pass to Green. The kick out to Irving. Green breaking loose, and it's Irving missing. Bucks trail by 6. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Harris. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Green. Kicks it out to Harden. The feed to Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Holiday.
And the sheer size of Jordan is just so tough for defenders sometimes to deal with. Skilled at picking up the foul there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Holiday with it. Now Green defending. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Irving. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Holiday against Harden. The kick out to Holiday to end the run. Rebounded by the Nets. Green deciding where to go with it. Tries again. And here's Harris from the arc. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. It's Giannis with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
I mean, take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That strength coming into play now.
Here's Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Jordan.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And it's Giannis missing. Left side Irving. And Green launches it from deep. They get the rebound. The kick out to Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And this is where you see the depth of your team put to the test. Neither squad at full strength in this one. So I expect to see adjustments in various matchups as the first half starts to shape up.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the Nets, we've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And the basket by Lillard. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. Covington passes to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic awesome at slamming misses in.
Irving against McCollum. Irving dishes to Jordan. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Harden against McCollum. Pass to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open, and that one's good. Lillard.
Yeah, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Harden scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Lillard. Powell, no one around him, cans it from downtown.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 12. Outside Irving. They need this. He lays it in.
Love how Irving mixes it up. Outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Passes it to Powell. Lillard against Harden. It's stolen by Harris. Irving attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I like when Irving turns on the jet. Amazing quickness on the drive from the speedy guard.
Lillard against Harden. It's McCollum on the wing. And he comes up with the deuce.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Green kicks to Harden. Puts up a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 1:03 left to play in the first. Powell for three. It's hauled in by Harris. Nets trail by 10. Fast break. Here we go. And here's Harden for three. Kept alive.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lillard surveying the D. And the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. 18 feet out. And no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harris kicks to Irving. To the paint. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Irving. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Lillard attacking. That one goes in.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And a deep three from Harden. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Irving. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. For the finish, and it's Little finishing it off.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Irving passes to Claxton. Brown outside. Griffin dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Back to Griffin. And Cantor pulls it down. Trailblazers leading by 10.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
In the corner, it's Griffin. He dishes it to Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Irving. And Cantor pulls it down.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Jones the pass to Simons. They get it again. Out to Anthony. Goes back up. That shot no good.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Pass to Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Irving. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. No good with the triple. Cantor. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. And here's Cantor. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Well, that shot, it just shows off Cantor's versatility, proving he can deliver outside the paint.
Harden right side. Feeds it to Aldridge. McCollum against Brown. Back to Aldridge. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Brown missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Nets trail by 8. Kicks it out to Harden. Over McCollum. Harden's shot is off.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. McCollum passes to Jones. Now here's McCollum. Here's Simons.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Aldridge trying to break free. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's McCollum for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 8.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every 3 McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Brown inside. Here's Aldridge. And that one goes long. How about that? Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Portland was looking great right away, displaying the force of a tidal wave. And that
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Little in at the small forward position. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Nets.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's on Damian Lillard.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. Harden outside for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
Powell for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. Down by 12. To the middle. Here's Jordan. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Jordan's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harden against Lillard. Takes the 3. And the rejection by Harden. Irving for 3. Harden controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Lillard attacking. Little lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Harden dishes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
And Lillard kicks to Little. Back to Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Greg, if you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Lillard outside. The dish to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Little passes to Lillard. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Harden's shot is good.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Here's Covington, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
He misses the free throw. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Harris. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Little. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Griffin can't get it to go in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
That one misses. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And you have to credit their... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Brown out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's McCollum on the wing, covered by Irving. And the basket by McCollum.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Outside Irving. And the layup is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Jones. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Pass to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. McCollum finds Anthony.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight. I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Nets trail by 10. Now Harden. Brown right side. Back to Harden. That's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
Passes to Simons. Portland moving the ball over. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Harden right side. Dishes to Griffin. Over Anthony. Griffin's shot is off.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And the basket by Jones.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Irving against McCollum. Here's Claxton. And it's off the back rim, no good. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. Now the pass to Simons. Anthony looking it over. Right wing from about 16. That shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Trailblazers leading by 12.
2 minutes.
Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Fires for 3. No good on that one. For the Nets, this one not looking good. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Harden kicks to Brown. Irving against McCollum. Unloads. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. The baseline J off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. A 3 from McCollum. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for C.J. McCollum.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
McCollum, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's Brown with the drive.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
So Portland ends up going with the new group.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Brooklyn with the ball. A 12-point game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Chiosa. Covered by Lillard. Perry passes to Jordan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. From deep. That shot, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like...
aren't a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Lillard against Middleton. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Lillard attacking. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. And that one drops.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Holiday looking for an opening. And Lopez has it in the corner. To the inside. Covington with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Lillard the pass to Covington. Inside. Nurkic. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
McCollum, no good. The Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. Giannis outside. And Middleton now atop the key. Clock at 4. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Nurkic can't hit. Bucks leading by 7. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. To the paint. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. From downtown. And it's Lillard missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Portland, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside, Covington. Up top, Powell. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Lillard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lillard's got his second basket of the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
McCollum kicks to Covington. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Powell, no one around him, sinks the triple. Powell's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Lillard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. From deep three-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 5. And the And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. And stolen by Portis. Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. Here's Connaughton. Good work defensively by Anthony.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Simons, the pass to Canner. Here's Simons. Back to Canner. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And really inside the paint is where Cantor thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. There's the lob to the hoop. And Jones slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Now here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton. Hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contacts and gets himself to the line.
Powell, he's checked in for Little.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
It's deflected. There's the pass to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Count that one. Connaughton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Jones. But they recover it. Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Tucker.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Shot's good by Middleton.
That was really a platinum level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty and how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Here's Simons, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. Jones dishes to Cantor to stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Connaughton, and he converts the layup. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Powell, the pass to Cantor. Anthony kicks to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now Powell, after the miss 3 from Bobby Portis. The shot by Powell, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The wide open look here for Anthony. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Bucks leading by 13. Down low. Portis kicks it to Tucker. Portis in the post. Defended by Jones.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Here's Simons. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. And...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Little in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
And Holiday, here we go. Banked in off the glass. Holiday's got 7 points.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Lillard against Holiday. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He has 7.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Nifty move. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Lopez has got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Holiday against Lillard. Inside, Nurkic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Nurkic with the steal. Pass to Little. Portland moving the ball around. To the middle. Here's Lillard. Kicks to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
It's good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
Now here's McCollum. The dish to Nurkic, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Little. Trailblazers trail by 16. Lillard with no one around gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. For the three. And the Trailblazers, another three.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. A different look now for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Anthony on the wing, guarded by Tucker. Here's Kanter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Here's Holiday. From the arc. And the Bucks miss again. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 11-point game on the court for the Bucks. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. The Bucks shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Powell for 3. 8 feet away. Here's Cantor. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Connaughton. Outside Holiday. One-on-one here. Simons the pass to Cantor. He kicks it to Powell. Shot from 16. Jump shot is good that time.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Holiday with it. Pass to Tucker. And a wide open look for Portis. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Simons the pass to Cantor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And here's Tucker. That's tipped. Now Anthony. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Lillard against Holiday.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. McCollum finds Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard fires away from way outside. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Giannis. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Man, he's got it going now. And when he's in this kind of a zone, I think the D's happy to just get out of Antetokounmpo's way.
Lillard fires away from way outside, and it's Lillard again missing. Bucks leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bucks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Lopez outside. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holiday. Giannis outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. Milwaukee with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Covered by Lillard. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for